What's going on, guys? It's your boy BlkStorm coming at you with another video, and today I kind of have a question that I want you guys' opinion on. So if you've checked out the title, then you already know kind of what my question is, but I really want to hear you guys' opinion. So sit back, enjoy, and stick around for the rest of the video. Alright, so my question today is, have video games become more inclusive or more exclusive? So, to give you some background about how I came up with this question, a couple of days ago, I was kind of sitting here, I was playing Apex. I'm completely trash at this game. If you're looking at the gameplay right now, you can definitely see it. I'm not the best. I really suck at aiming. I need to get better. But that has almost nothing to do with the video, other than the fact that I'm bad at this game. It has nothing to do with anything else. So I started playing. I kind of had my mic. I had my mic muted, but I had everyone on my team, like, I had them unmuted so they could do callouts. I would follow them, blah blah blah. One of the guys on my team, because I had made a couple of mistakes, obviously beginner mistakes, I'm still a noob, basically. He starts talking shit, completely, trying to dog me, trying to trash me, but it doesn't really faze me. I've been playing games since I was like, 6 or 7. I've been dealing with lobbies, toxic lobbies, all that kind of stuff. But it made me think, it made me actually start thinking, like, have games become more exclusive today? So I went and I asked my dad. I asked him what he thought, and I also asked my uncle. Now I asked my uncle first, and then I went and asked my dad and talked to him about it. But for the video's purposes, I'm gonna tell you what my dad said first, because my dad doesn't play video games much. He plays them some, but not very much. So my dad was like, he thinks that they become more inclusive, especially since, when he was younger and video games were, basically still new. They were like a new concept back then. He thought that they become more inclusive because he was like, no matter what you do, no matter what your interests or your hobbies are, there is a video game out there for you. And I was like, that's a fair point. Now my uncle, he also made a similar point, especially with multiplayer. Like his arguing point was that multiplayer is a thing, and the purpose of having multiplayer games is to be more inclusive, to allow everybody to play at the same time and for you all to have fun together, to build communities, etc. Now, me personally, my argument was that they had become more exclusive. And there's probably people watching this video who are like, yeah, they become more exclusive because, guys treat girls differently on video games, and, they treat us like shit, and they treat us with disrespect and say all these mean things. And then there's the people on the other side who are just like, I hate skill-based matchmaking, blah, 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 blah.
Let's take a ride.
Completely different points, and I will cover both of those points, because I have my own opinion on those as well. I'll cover both of those points in separate videos. My main focus for this video is the way that games are designed and developed today. Does it make it more inclusive or exclusive? Now, in my opinion, it makes it more exclusive, and I'm going to tell you why. So, I grew up without siblings. I don't have any siblings. I'm an only child. Both my parents worked, and worked fairly decent amount and weird hours. Like, both my parents weren't at work while I was at school. One worked night, one worked day, so it was kind of like alternating. And when they were home, they were obviously resting up for their next shift. I was always at practice for whatever sport I was playing at that time, whatever was in season, and I didn't really get to play video games like that anyways. I played on the weekend. But one thing that I do remember about being a gamer as a kid and growing up even into my teen years, I always felt like I was included into the gaming culture. Whatever game I played, I didn't have many hours to play, but it didn't matter, because when I jumped on the sticks, I picked up the sticks, I put that mic to my face, and I started playing, I felt like I was included in whatever game I was playing, whatever community I was playing with. People would talk to you, they would help you out. If they saw you were doing bad, they'd be like, hey, this is what I learned after playing this game for 2 weeks straight, so this might help you. And I'd be like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm bad, I only get to play on the weekends, you know, I'm still, I'm in middle school, I'm in high school. Those were the things I would say, and everyone would be like, oh man, I get it, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, you're a busy kid, but, you know, while you're here, let me help you out. I can help you, you know, add me on Xbox, this is my gamer tag, these are the tips and tricks of the trade, that sort of thing. And I think that that is the way to be. That should be like a rule of thumb for gaming. I mean, you don't always have to lend out a helping hand. You know, you can let people struggle, you can let people get better on their own, but you don't have to be a dick to them. Like today, if you get on YouTube, if you get on Twitch, if you get on Instagram, if you get on TikTok, whatever platform you get on and watch gaming content, I guarantee you that some of the most watched gamers are people who are just talking shit to other people in game chat. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like it's not funny and entertaining. It is. It's like the way that the people say the things that they say, it's kind of funny. But it also makes me think, like, is this what gaming has turned into? Because when I was a kid, when I was growing up, gaming was like, I don't want to say a safe space, because I just think that sounds stupid, safe spaces. But it was that place that if you hated whatever it was that you were doing on a consistent daily basis, whatever mundane, boring task you had, if it was going to school, if it was going to work, whatever the case may be, if you got tired of that, you could go and play video games, you could jump into that virtual world, and you could play with other people around the world, and it was entertaining, it was fun, and you all had a collective goal to win, beat the game, whatever the case may be. Now, everybody wants to be sweaty and wants to be toxic, and I put that entirely on, one, the games themselves, because every game has a leaderboard. And I'm talking about, like, you have leaderboards for casual gameplay, you have leaderboards for single player games, on top of ranked gameplay leaderboards. Like, that's something that I don't understand. I get it, if it's ranked, go ahead, have a leaderboard. Okay, 100%, you need that. They're ranked, they're trying to get a certain rank. But if it's a single player game, why do I have a leaderboard? Why do I need to know what Tommy out in Kansas is doing? Or if I'm playing casual, it gets annoying because, like, I play a lot of Gears of War, and one of my friends, one of my streamer friends, I was watching her play. And as I was watching her play, I jumped in on some matches, and then this whole clan, rolling in 5 deep, came into a casual mode just to sweat. And what made it worse was the fact that in ranked, you can't roll in with more than 4 people. But they wanted their whole clan there, and they wanted to get some clips of them being good, so they went to casual, where none of us were actually trying to take it seriously. We were just having fun on stream, just dicking around, having fun, enjoying life, enjoying the game. But here they come, making the lobby toxic and sweaty, and typing in the chat on the keyboard and everything, you know, just being pricks for no reason. And it's one of those things that turns people away from gaming. One of the things that I would like to see developers do moving forward, everyone's talking about, oh my god, this was this past decade of gaming was so great, and it's only going to get better. I think one of the things that developers could do to make gaming better, make it more inclusive, is they need to stop appealing to the ranked fan base. They need to stop appealing to the competitive tier fan base, because the predominance of gamers are not competitive. You play competitive game modes because that's what you're pushed to play. There's no rewards for playing casual or social. I could be a person who works 16 hours a day, and throughout the course of the week, I might have time to play 4 hours of video games, out of the entire week. And there's nothing in my library that basically rewards me for being able to play casual, for just being able to be a casual fan. There's nothing like that, and I think that's wrong. And, you know, there's those people out there, they're like, well, if you don't have the time to play ranked or whatever, you know, they're going to come out the wet work and they're going to talk shit and be like, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know anything. He's, you know, he's one of those guys. No, I put in the hours on video games. Don't get me wrong. Every single game that I play, I put in heavy hours on top of balancing out the other things I do in my life. You know, video gaming is a hobby of mine. Making videos like this is a hobby of mine. Streaming is a hobby of mine. I don't have dreams of grandeur of being the next Ninja, being the next FaZe, being the next Doc Disrespect, like half of these kids do. And then they grow up and just become toxic and they turn people away from gaming. No, I want to see gaming go back to the glory days. When I say the glory days, I don't mean the game itself. Like, I'm not saying bring back Modern Warfare 2, bring back Black Ops 2. You know, I'm not saying bring back that. I'm saying the glory days of back when people could get online, you could play a game, and it was just, you just played and you had fun. Back when Destiny first came out, I didn't particularly like Destiny. I didn't really care for it. Destiny has never been that fun of a game, but what made it fun was I was playing, I was grinding out some bounties one day, I was bored out of my freaking mind, I had nothing to do, I was getting ready to turn off my Xbox, and some random person invited me. Turns out he was a kid that was like, I think he was like 11 or 12 years old. I'm like 16 at the time or somewhere close to that. And he invites me to his raid group full of other, like, we're all around the ages of anywhere between 11 and 17. And we just all start playing Destiny together because it was fun. And we would go and talk to other random people and just start playing together, and it made it fun. And next thing you know, we had a whole friend group where we could cycle in. We had like a whole little community that just played Destiny together, and our community was full of people anywhere between the age of like 12 and I think the highest of us was like 28 at the time. And that was our community, and none of us were toxic to each other. We might talk a little shit from time to time because we were friends, and you do that with your friends. But you don't just go into a random lobby of whoever and just start saying you're dog water, you're trash, you have no earnings. Like, I see people who will do that just for the sake of doing it. Like, they'll come up, kill you, and just because they kill you, they have to dog you. Don't let them find out that you're streaming. Then they're gonna go into your stream just to talk shit about your viewer count or whatever the case may be. Like, video games have become a place now, in my opinion, now this is my own opinion, video games have become a place now where if you are not a ranked player, if you're not a ranked competitive player, if you're not trying to be at that level, that FaZe clan level, that pro circuit level, if you're not trying to be that, if you're not already there, or somewhere in that little circle of I want to be a pro gamer, if you're not that, then I feel like there's not really that much of a place for you, because everybody makes games, everybody who plays competitive modes makes gaming toxic. Now, like I said, that is my own personal opinion, but I did, like I said in the intro, I did kind of want you guys' opinion. Please let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you think gaming has become more inclusive? Do you think it's become more exclusive? You know, as the years have gone on, are you new to gaming? Have you been gaming for years? If you have been gaming for years like I have, like I think I've been gaming for over like 13 plus years now. If you have been gaming for that long, do you remember a time when gaming was, you know, more inclusive, where it was more friendly for everybody, more casual? Or has gaming always been like this? Because I'm gonna be honest, I know there's people out there who are probably gonna say, bro, gaming has always been like this. Have you never been in a Modern Warfare 2 lobby? Because everybody says that. Truth be told, I was in Modern Warfare lobbies back in the day. I was really young. Yes, some of them were toxic, but it was kind of like, you know, for every toxic lobby I was in, I was probably in like 3 or 4 normal, you know, chill lobbies. So I never put the ratio together and said that, oh, all gaming is bad. But now, in today's day and age of gaming, I see nothing but toxicity. And I see it every time I go to one of my friends' streams and try to, just try to enjoy the stream, enjoy hearing my friend talk and, play and all that kind of stuff. Especially if they're in game chat, so that the stream can hear what's going on in game, like in the game chat. As soon as they start talking and they open their mouth, somebody will be like, oh, this person's streaming. They probably have 0 viewers. They're trash. Look at them. They made a misclick or a misplay. Like, yeah, dude, we're human. Everybody makes a fucking misplay at some point in time. But anyways, like I said, I would love to see what you guys think in the comments. I'd love to know your opinion. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like it, then please leave a like on this video and share it with your friends. Also, check out some of my other videos and any of my social media links or my stream link for I think I have a link somewhere on my channel for my Twitch. I do try to stream about every day. I have a schedule up that's like every other day, but in between that schedule time I do streams just because I have a lot of games and it gives me an excuse to play all of them. With that being said, I appreciate everybody who checked out this video and I will see you guys next time.